Welcome to Keeping It Real
with your host, Devin.
and your co-host, Ava.
Okay, so every podcast we're going to talk about the Bible verse. Today I want to share Psalm 140. To the chorus master, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Lord, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men who plan evil things in their heart. And stir up wars continually. They make their tongues sharp as serpents. And under the lips is the venom of asps. So basically talking about God trying to get God away from the evil. And trying to take God to get you away from the evil.
Mm-hmm.
So try to stay from the bad stuff and start doing good. Like stay away from drugs, alcohol, smoking, whatever could end up ruining your future.
And I just want to add on, what he meant by, sorry, but I just wanted to add on where it said, tipping away from evil. That could mean many things. It could mean, taking yourself out of a very toxic relationship or, very evil relationship with a friend, co-worker, husband, boyfriend,
Basically,
sibling,
whoever in
friend.
your life.
Yeah.
So
So,
this episode's going to be about peer pressure.
and I feel like this is very important because peer pressure can lead to a lot of things that women or men, girls or boys, however old you are, I feel like this is a very important lesson to learn, at a young age, because if you're old, not old, but if you're old enough to not understand what peer pressure is, then here's a little lesson. But here's also if you're younger, on the younger side, not our age, but if you're just not understanding what peer pressure is, here's some clip, not some clips, but some parts of what peer pressure is and what it can lead to. So now, Devin.
Okay, so one thing that peer pressure can lead to is basically you getting stuck doing something you don't want to do. If you're at a party and someone's like, okay, come have a sip of alcohol, come do this with me, and you're like, no, I don't do that. But they're like, no, you're coming with me, no, come do this, let's go, come, over again. That's peer pressure. They're trying to pressure you into go doing it after you already said no.
Right.
So if they keep asking you, either go to a friend or just say sternly yell at them, say no, and you go find a friend or go call your mom, Uber, whatever, to get out of the situation. Because a lot of nowadays we have girls who end up getting hurt, or their bodies end up getting hurt because a boy is sexually harassing them or makes them do something sexually that they don't even want to do. And that's why there's so many just cases these days of girls getting stuck doing something or just ending up pregnant or whatever because they got stuck doing something that they didn't want to do.
Right.
So I'm gonna turn it to Ava to have her talk about another topic.
So this peer pressure can also lead to things happening to your body and bad health, because peer pressure, if someone's pressuring you to drink at a very young age, around 14 or around that age, then that's probably at first not a good friend to be around, a good person to be around, or just not a good how do I word this, not a good just environment to be around. And this can show that peer pressure can lead to your body not working properly, you're just your heart
A lot of health issues.
Yeah, your heart just not working right because you were introduced to alcohol at a very young age, or smoking at a very young age, and that can lead to your lungs not fully being developed, or not fully being just not fully working correctly, because your lungs are very important because they help you breathe the air. And it's just you can't smoke at a very young age because that could lead to you dying at a very early age too. Could lead to having breathing problems, and it could just lead to a lot of things health problems, like Devin said. So that's why peer pressure can be very important, but the good sides of peer pressure and the bad sides of peer pressure. And that's what we're going to be talking about too, is that the good sides and the bad sides. And right now we're talking about the bad sides of peer pressure. In a couple of minutes after Devin goes again, we're going to be talking about the good sides of peer pressure that could lead to getting many good things. So take it away.
Another thing about the peer pressure is alcohol is like a big one about being peer pressured. I'm actually learning in health right now about like the bad things about alcohol. And one of the things is basically like learning is like leading to dying, because a lot of people die from alcohol poisoning because they drink so much, or they drink constantly every day. They become alcoholic. And that's why you really shouldn't get pressured into doing anything, because you don't know how your body's going to react to alcohol. Nobody knows until you try it. But at the same time, you should never do it without a parent. That's why the first time you try alcohol, you should always be with a parent, because you never know what's going to happen to you. You don't know how your body's going to react to it. You might completely like throw up. Like, you don't know. So that's why you should never try something that you don't even know how you're going to react to it. And like the same thing with like vaping. Like, people get addicted to vaping so fast. Like, literally after one puff, you could be addicted. So that's why you should never try vaping. That's like one of the worst things ever, because your body, you get high from it, which like your body just brings you to a whole dimension basically. So you should never do vaping, because you get addicted very easily, and then you just start craving it every day, to the point that people are doing it every 2 seconds because they need to have it. Or
to the point where people have it just like in their pocket, like in their side pocket. Like my brother he vapes a lot, and that's why I'm like kind of relating to this, because he got peer pressure to do edibles, alcohol, like all this stuff, and now he's caught vaping and his lungs are bad. He's constantly having his vape near him, and he has a child, which is bad, because his child, bad thing, like vaping can lead, if you have a young child,
it can affect your child.
Yes,
it
doesn't matter if you have your fan on, it doesn't matter what you have on, as long as you're inhaling it and then exhaling it, it's still in the environment.
Yeah.
Like if you're smoking and then you put a fan to like block it out, it's still in the environment, and still people are breathing that in, and then it's not good for their bodies.
Yeah. And another thing with like the smoking, my papa died from smoking cigarettes, and because his lungs were terrible and his body was in terrible shape, because he had been smoking probably for 60 plus years, which sounds crazy. He probably started when he was my age, and he was 60 something when he died, so probably like 50 something years maybe. And I was really close with him, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be like hypocritical or like rude or anything, but at the same time, he smoked like 5 packs a day, so everyone kind of expected it coming of him having health issues. We didn't expect it to end like this, obviously, so that's why I'm really against it, because people get smoked with the cigarettes so fast, and it just is such a terrible thing to breathe in. I don't even know how they like it, because whenever I walk past someone smoking a cigarette, I hate the smell. It smells terrible. I hate breathing it in. It's actually terrible. And especially like young kids, like you don't want your baby breathing in that. So you should really never try it. And if someone offers you one, just say, no, I'm good. Because even if you're curious, get it out of your head. You don't, just stay curious. Don't try it. Really don't.
Stay curious, kids. But
exactly.
Anyway, we're gonna take a little break to just like think of more ideas to talk about, and just like the more other good ideas or the good sides of peer pressure.
Okay.
Hey guys, so we're back from talking, and now we're gonna be discussing the good versions of peer pressure. So, Devin?
Okay, so the good versions of peer pressure is like, I have an example. Like if you were at like a vacation or like a water park, like something like that, and a friend was like, oh, come on this water slide with me. It would be so fun. Like you love this type of stuff, and you were like, I don't really want to, like, what if it does this? And they're like, no, come on, like, I'll be with you the whole time. Like, that's a good one, because they know you'll enjoy it. They just want to do, that's, like, they just know you're going to have fun. Right. Like, that's, like, the good side. Or, like, your mom saying, like, go to this, like, you're going to have fun, but you're like, I don't want to, or I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. And you're like, no, like, you're going to love it, come on, just try it. That's, like, a good side of peer pressure. So, I'm going to turn it to Ava.
So the other good sides of peer pressure, I have an example too, is that like a good side of peer pressure is if you're at school and a friend is like really like hard pressuring you to study because they know that you might not like do so good on a test. A good peer pressure, that's like good peer pressure, because they're pressuring you to study because they know they want the best for you, and even though if it hurts to hear the truth always matters, because you might not have the best grades. You might not have like a very good, like a very just not very good school life. So like definitely having a friend that's gonna be there for you to help you and to tell you that studying can be good and that studying is like a very natural and a very good way for you to be
Keep
better
up
at
with
school.
your grades too.
Yeah.
Another one like kind of like that is like look at the truth. Like talking about that, I want to like sidetrack a little bit, but always tell the truth because let me know. Like let me tell you, karma is a thing. It will come and bite you right in the butt because you don't want like if you messed up, you don't want your friend hearing from somebody else that you did something. You want them hearing from you because it obviously it might hurt them, but it would look better if they hear from you and then somebody else. So always tell the truth. Like that goes with peer pressure too. Like always tell the truth too because if not, then you're gonna get stuck doing something. So
Yeah. So
it's crazy these days, but. And, like, how she was saying, like, with the studying, like, always study. Like, if your friend's, like, pressuring you, I know my parents pressure me into studying because they know I'm going to get a good grade if I study. And that will obviously affect my future.
Like, a good example, I knew, I was, like, doubting myself about how I knew that I was not going to do so good on my social studies test. Because I always usually get 5s. I usually get, like, 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. But it's just the fact that when you doubt yourself and when you doubt yourself of how you think that you're not going to do good, sorry, God always has a way of showing you that you can push through and that you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. So when I believed that I could do good, I got a 9 out of 10 on my social studies summative.
Yeah.
Right?
So proud.
And that caused me to be, like, proud of myself because I studied hard. Well, not really. I didn't really study hard, but, like, I studied for 5 minutes in class.
Oh, yes.
But I still knew everything that was going on because not only because I have friends that are cheering me on and helping me do this and helping me, like, study and give me notes, but I also have been learning that it's hard to, like, say this, but I've not been doing the best in school, and
It's okay,
because of, like, I don't know if it's, like, a learning disability, but I'm having trouble, like, reading things and, like, understanding questions. Like, no matter how many times I read it over and over, like, if it's, like, a social studies question, no matter how many times I read it over and over, I just, like, don't understand, and I had a very hard time of understanding until I finally realized I need to push it through. Like, I was like it clicked in me, like the Thanos snap. It clicked in me that I got this, and I just need I need to pay very close attention to details. I just need to do this. And when it came to my social studies formative, I was reading those questions like a pro.
Oh, yes.
Like, I got so good at it, and I only got one question wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of end with like a little fun thing. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you had to put your dog in a blender or your friend in a blender, who would you put in it?
That's not a very fun question, but
It's funny.
But I would choose neither.
But you have to pick one.
But you didn't say I had to. You just said which one would you put.
But I'm saying, yeah, you have to pick one.
Okay. So, like, I would put, hear me out, I would put Devin in the blender. I'm kidding.
Oh, wow,
I'm
guys,
kidding.
see this?
I'm kidding.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that question. I just thought it was an interesting question. Because I saw it on, like, TikTok, and I was like, who the heck would put anybody in a blender?
No, that was not my answer. See, if I got asked that question, I wouldn't do either.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
Like, that's just stupid. Yeah. Like, that's another thing with peer pressure. These questions are peer pressuring you to answer each one and making you feel bad because that's first of all, peer pressure, guys. That's an animal abuse and that's friend abuse. Like, I would never put my poor friend in that freaking blender.
I saw that question because I saw it on TikTok and I was like, who the heck would even answer that?
Okay,
like, why would
I have a fun question for you now.
Okay.
Okay. Would you go, if you had the option, like, if someone was offering you $1 million
Yeah.
to go to space for 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, would you go to space for $1 million and donate it to charity, or would you keep the $1 million for yourself?
I would keep the $1 million for myself because I'm scared of going into space.
No, but you have to go to space to get the $1 million.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, let me read that.
Okay, no, I understand.
No, wait, no, let me read that. Okay. You had the option. You get $1 million, but then you get plus $6 million if you go to space for 6-7 years. 6-7 years. Or for 6 years, and you orbit around the Earth once or twice. I don't know how many years that would be. Probably 2.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about space.
So anyway, just you would already have $1 million, but the $6 million would you think that would benefit you in a good way because you would keep it for yourself, or a negative way because you would feel bad because you can't donate it to charity or give it to others? It would if you take it, you can't give it to others, you can't give it to charity, it's just for you, goes into you only account. But if you choose to if you choose to, let's say
so if I choose to give charity, I get more money.
If you choose to give it to charity, not only do you give out to other people, but you have the option to keep some for yourself, the $1 million that you already have, and keep some for yourself, but just help out,
Yeah.
So which one would you choose?
I would probably give it to charity.
Now, would you give it to charity, or would you give it to a hospital of sick people?
Hospital sick people.
See, me too, because if someone's wish was a Make-A-Wish kid was wishing that all their hospital bills could be paid, there you go, you could just grant them that wish.
Exactly.
Don't know why I'm doing this, but you could just grant them that wish.
And speaking of that, I don't know if you guys seen the angel trees at Walmart and stuff.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yes, me too. They're literally the cutest things, and oh my gosh, this one girl I watched, she got the kid an actual cat. It was the cutest thing because his emotional support cat had passed away, so she got him another one. She contacted the program and said, "Can I get him an actual cat?" And they said yes. And she bought all the supplies for the cat, and she got a $500 gift card so they could go get the stuff get new stuff if they wanted to.
Oh, that's cute.
That was the sweetest thing ever.
I have an unpopular opinion about angel trees.
What?
I love it. I love how people post angel trees, but I don't love the fact how they put that kid's information on there, their name, their age, and the stuff that they want. Because yes, you can just go say that you're going angel tree shopping for a boy or girl,
Yeah.
but that's just their personal information, and that kid could have TikTok, and they could feel very embarrassed because I'm pretty sure people who have an angel tree are people who are less fortunate than others.
Yeah.
And that's just sad because
People that can't buy Christmas gifts.
that's sad because people can see their own names, their own their own personal life on an angel tree, and that someone's posting on TikTok. And that's sad. You can just say I'm shopping for an angel tree girl or boy, and you don't have to say their name, you don't have to say their age. It's just it's their personal information. It's a young kid. You're a grown adult. You don't need to be sharing that personal information.
Yeah. The girl I watched, she just says I'm shopping for an angel tree, girl or boy, and then she'll just say their age and that's it.
Yeah.
She doesn't say their name, so.
When people show their angel tree, they they cross out the name and the age. That's respectful, but
yeah.
Still I don't know.
Yeah.
If someone put pads or underwear on their Make-A-Wish, people don't it's not that people don't want to see it. It's just that's not people's business.
Yeah. But I think that it concludes our peer pressure podcast.
So,
Thank you guys so much for watching our first episode.
Yes.
And stay tuned for next week. But that's it for Keeping It Real.
Yes.
Bye. Love you guys.
Bye.